Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the weekly MMA Cycles Market Update. This is Gianni DePoce, your host. It's good to be back with you on this Friday afternoon. Well, we had a very interesting week in financial markets. The Federal Reserve raised interest rates 25 basis points on Wednesday, and then on Friday, we had a very strong non-farm payrolls report. Economy created over 500,000 jobs in January. And so this is a very concerning situation for the Fed because they want to see some weakness in the labor market as a signal that their rate hikes are working. And now that they keep raising rates and the labor market is showing strength, it is a concern on their end because they want to destroy some demand to bring down inflation. Now, Fed Chair Powell used the term disinflationary a lot during his press conference, and it's important to keep in mind that disinflationary is still inherently inflation. So the rate of inflation is cooling off, but there still is inflation. And, we're only one strong CPI print or one strong commodity rally away from inflation becoming a big concern in markets. But let's take a look at some charts here, starting off with the Dow Jones. We began the week with a trend between the sun and Mars on the 29th. That was on Sunday. And then we had the sun square Uranus on the 3rd. And then this weekend, we're going to have Venus square Mars on the 4th. So we have to keep a close eye on the potential for breakouts, which have unfolded in some markets, but we also can't rule out they end up being false moves. And we see a reversal. With Uranus involved, support and resistance levels are seldom to be respected. Now, in the Dow, we haven't really seen a break of support or resistance in a meaningful way. But if we look at the NASDAQ, we do see a meaningful break of resistance that unfolded this past week, and that occurred within 3 days of the sun squaring Uranus. We broke out from this bottoming formation here, and it's no surprise that this unfolded in the NASDAQ because Uranus rules tech stocks, and so a move in this index is not that big of a surprise. So if we reverse here, we'll have to see how far we pull back. But that's what we're seeing in the equity market. Let's take a look at the 10-year interest rate rising here on Friday off the back of the strong jobs number. So I think this is a sign that the market might expect further rate hikes from the Fed. And with Venus squaring Mars this weekend, it wouldn't be a surprise to see meaningful reversals in interest rate markets or in currency markets. Now, next week, it's a quiet week geocosmically. We only have Mercury ingressing into Aquarius on the 11th, which is Saturday. So it might be a pretty slow trending week in the week ahead. Let's take a look at the US dollar. I'm actually going to look at the UUP dollar ETF gapping up here and going out near the highs of the week. Again, with Venus set to square Mars, no surprise to see a reversal in the currency market here. Gold and silver selling off very sharply. Looking at the gold mining ETF, gap down and trading near the lows here on Friday, erasing all the earlier gains in the week. So looks like we are at least retracing some of the recent gains that have been in effect and then have really accelerated ever since Jupiter ingressed into the sign of Aries. Want to take a look at USO, the crude oil ETF, going out near the lows of the week here. No meaningful signatures from Jupiter or Neptune in the week ahead. So, we could see this trend continue in the short term. We'll have to keep an eye on that. This is an ETF covered in the MMA ETF report, by the way. So if you want to know how we're trading that, would encourage you to go check that out. Last market I want to look at is Bitcoin, consolidating near the highs here as well. And we know that Venus has a big impact on the cryptocurrency markets, but it's been a very bullish couple of weeks here. And as long as we don't fall and make a lower low, it looks like bulls are in control in the short term. So that takes care of what I wanted to review with you this week. Thank you so much for watching. I want to invite all of you to a free Q&A session that Ray Merriman and I will be conducting tomorrow on February 4th at 2 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to be discussing the Merriman Market Timing Academy. We are doing the third rendition of the course starting on March 18th. We're going to have an open table discussion, take any questions that you may have on the program and do a little bit of market analysis as well. So you can sign up at www.mmacycles.com. If you have any questions about the Merriman Market Timing Academy beginning on March 13th, would encourage you to send me a note, and you can find out all the details again at www.mmacycles.com. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. We'll be back same time, same place next week. Bye-bye now.